Hi guys, this is Omer from MMOHut.com. I'm the first impressions gameplay video for Dragon's Call, a 2D browser-based MMORPG published by LeCool. Now I'll spend about 10 to 15 minutes running around checking this game out. Make some comments. If you guys want to play Dragon's Call or just learn more about it, do check it out for review on the link below. So let's go and get started. I actually have my account already. I did want to show you something real quick. This is the game's homepage, but when you actually click on an ad on a different website, this is the page you get. Notice the difference between the chick on this page and the chick on that page? Yeah. Big difference, and she's even winking at you too. I know which one I like more. But anyway, let's go ahead and make my character. I'm already on the character creation screen over here, and the 3 playable classes in the game are Mage, Warrior, and Assassin. So it kind of sucks there's only 3 playable classes, but it's a browser-based MMORPG, and there really aren't that many games like this, so at least it should be a little bit different than all the other strategy-themed games out there. So let's go and choose our character. I'm going to go with Assassin for now, male and female, and my name will be, that's my promoter name. What's my actual name? Will be Remote. So let's click confirm over here. And my name is available. So let's get started on this game right now. Stillland, a wonderful continent created by something. Is it seriously called Stillland? That sounds a bit silly. The world panicked. Various races are fighting for the benefits and desires of something. In the Stillland year of... The translations are pretty bad, but that's not a big surprise because it is a Chinese developed game. Where is it? I better ask somebody in front of town. So I'll find out where... Why am I bigger than the mountain over there? So we click on this town over here. You finally come, my adventurer. I mean came? Me, who are you? I am Spirit of Quillis. The evil dragon is arriving. Battle with it bravely, my adventurer. I will give you everything you need. Whoa. Let's take it a little slow over there. That guy's telling me to kill some dragon as soon as I met him. No small talk, nothing? Alright. Let's go upgrade my weapon over here, or buy a weapon over here. What is this? Let's go drag it over there like the game wants me to do. With the power of Spirit of Quillis, I enchant your weapon with +8 refining level. So I can already tell this is already a sort of tutorial kind of screen because there's no way I would start with a +8 weapon right when I start the game, so... Wow, how can it be? You've got the most precious +9 equipment. You're so lucky. So apparently +9 is the highest you can upgrade your weapons in the game. Hopefully this tutorial is not that long. Let's start character over here. And there is no way I would start as level 70, so yeah. I can go and drag my epic weapon out over here, and my character's all glowy over there. With increase of equipment, increase of my equipment's arousal degree. That is something got lost in translation over there for sure. Quick check over here too. And I'm going to pump all my points in strength in this little tutorial. My skill, this has to be a tutorial because you start with all these epic skills and level 70. So the game is a talent tree as well, which we'll explore in a bit. After I get out of this, I have to load my skill first. Let's go ahead and load that, and we'll see what that's about afterwards. Set HP pack auto potions. Let's go ahead and do that. Click the plus. I start with 5,000 HP potions out of 999,000. That's quite a bit of HP potions. So it's a potion heavy game it seems, but we'll see in a minute when I actually get started. So my guy is willing to go ahead and fight some random dragon, just because this old guy in town told me to, and my first quest is save the world. This is definitely a tutorial, and it's one of those tutorials where you start with everything, and then after you're done with it, you'll go back to level 1 with no equipment whatsoever. So yeah, let's go ahead and fight this guy. Ha, what a weak human. How can you stop me from destroying the world? I guess there's no backstory on why this guy wanted to destroy the world, but he's just an evildoer, evil dragon thing. Invader, get out of my territory right away. Such eloquent dialogue. So you can see my guy attacking him. You should know I was imprisoned for 10,000 years and expelled. Now how dare you break into my territory? I can click next, but will that skip the whole tutorial or just this scene? So I don't get why this guy's running back, swinging at him, running back, and doing it again. Shouldn't you just stand in front of him and keep swinging at him? That would make too much sense. So now he just tanked that fire breath like a champ, and just foreshadowed that dragon. So adventurer Stillland is proud of you for defeating the dark dragon. Hardly worth mentioning. So, now it collapsed. Oh, what is the Dark Dragon? Oh, it was just a dream. What do you know? Newbie tutorial complete, it seems. Let's skip this nonsense over here. So, I did complete the newbie tutorial in the game, and after you do that, you would just wake up in town. So, that had to be a tutorial, but at least we learned some of the game's basics. And of course, exclamations mean quests. I mean, what MMORPGs out there that when you have an exclamation on an NPC, it doesn't mean quest? So, let's talk to Wyler the Elder. There's always an elder in town. I've noticed that. In almost every fantasy MMORPG, or just any RPG, there's always an elder. So, let's go talk to him. He wants me to... Let's do something. He wants me to kill some white rabbits. What a hero I am. I get to go kill rabbits outside of town to prove my worth. Alright, let's go fight against some white rabbits. And it gives me 250 XP, 50 gold, and so forth. So let's go ahead and close this out. And let's go outside town and kill some white rabbits. So it looks like there's white rabbits over here. Left click on this over here. And click left over here to fight. So let's see how the combat works over here. So the combat actually looks pretty basic. You actually don't have to do anything. The combat is all done, you know, hands off the keyboard and mouse. It's all done automatically. So you don't actually get to control your character. So there's no actual... I don't want to say there's no actual gameplay, but there's no actual, like, action gameplay. Everything's kind of done automatically in a turn-based way. And Remote is victorious. we continue fighting, and let's see what happens if I continue fighting. So we get to fight another rabbit, interesting enough. Let's see if I can change, is there anything, switch to text battle report, not in combat. Alright, let's try that one more time. Let's go fight a wild dog real quick. Can we take, no, I can't go there yet. Oh, I can go here. Let's go fight this wild dog real quick. Let's go to text report mode. And this screen actually looks identical to the text report screen in Heroes of Kung Fu, which is another browser-based MMORPG. So they're actually the same kind of game where it's an MMORPG, a browser-based MMORPG with no actual, persistent world movement, but rather an overview map and a PvP arena and stuff like that. And the battles are all done automatically like this. So I use HP packs to restore potions. So at the end of each battle, I fully heal myself using the HP potions I start with, and I start with about 10,000 HP worth of HP potions, which is a healthy amount. So I don't think I'll be running out of that anytime soon. So let's close this out, go back to town, and hand in my quests. Wyler the Elder. I sound a bit too excited, but you know what? I am excited about this game right here. Let's see what this is about more. Wyler the Elder. The road looming ahead extends with great lengths and many pits. Yeah, after killing those rabbits, tough world. Alright, let's click this quest and complete that, and I get 250 XPs. So what a quest. I had to kill one white rabbit. So we got our skills menu over here, and it's telling me how to use my skills. But you basically have a skill tree kind of system over here. Not really a skill tree, but a talent tree. So I get extra wheel, attack does 10% more damage. Alright, let's see what this is. Passive skill, reduce enemy combat shields by 2%, so mostly it means reduces enemy defense by 2%, I think, and just something got lost in translation. But talent tree wise, there's actually a decent amount of variety in the game, considering if you look at Heroes of Kung Fu, this is definitely more in depth. And it's kind of cool that it's an actual MMORPG on the browser. I mean, I know there's games like RuneScape too, but this is more of a casual game because, let me see, I doubt you can play this game all day because there's some sort of limit to it. All of these games have some sort of limits to them and how often you can play, and we got HP, AP. What is AP? Can we, first let's go to our character screen over here, and first let me get a skill real quick. Go back to my skill menu, and we're going to put points into Disturb. I don't know what that does, but it can't be that bad. And we can't really load that. Let's put this on over here, and can we put one more skill point? And I am all out. I can equip my extra wield skill. So you can actually equip 2 skills at once and not everything you have. Though this skill is passive, so it doesn't matter. This one is active, so I have to actually equip it for me to use it. So I think we're done over there. You can see our quest tab. I have no quest right now. My rep tab, and there's actually achievements over here, but it's pretty funny because some of the achievements you have to buy Dragon Gold to use. And Dragon Gold is the game's premium currency, so in order to unlock all of the game's achievements, you have to spend money. But there's actually, let's see how many achievements there are. There's some PvP achievements, some leveling achievements, instance achievements, so the game has instances as well, though they're not traditional instances because you're not actually controlling your character in full motion, rather it's just turn-based combat stats. So it's kind of cool that the game has these achievements. They're just something extra on top of the game. You get titles to unlock too, which I'm sure will do cool things for you. Yep, there's a whole bunch of titles to unlock. Top achievements, and you can see the highest achieved players over here. But for now, let's go back to our character tab, and it told me to let me equip my dagger. Do I have anything better? I have basic magic guide rooted. Can I wear this? It's for mages only. And I can wear this though. Can we right click on this? Yep, it's going to equip my weapon. And there's only like 8 or 10 character item slots over here. And we get 5 attribute points per level. I am of course going to pump my strength, even though as a rogue or a thief, whatever I am, I should be putting points into agility. Actually, you know what? I don't want strength. This is the one time I'm not going to put points into strength because agility says affect attack. So I want to go all out attack. So in this case, I got to pump my agility. Let's click save over here, but I can reset my points too, but I'm sure that costs money. And there you go, it costs 20 Dragon Gold coins to go ahead and do that. So I don't want to go do that. So let's get out of this screen over here, and let's get a few more quests. Let's go talk to the Square Bulletin. Don't they mean bulletin board, not Square Bulletin? It just sounds a bit silly. Something got lost in translation there for sure. So let's go talk to this dude, and the Glance Knighthood Reserve Army is recruiting. So let's see what their epic quest is for me to join their army. Let's see what the requirements are. We'll have to slay dragons, slay enemy soldiers, and let's see what I have to do. I have to do a quiz. What kind of quiz? I got 100 XP. Where's the quiz? This game promised me a quiz. If you want to prove you can run, you should take your first step at least. What does that even mean? Recently, there have been a crown of wild dogs raging around and brought troubles to many civilians. If you are really capable, go kill 2 wild dogs and bring their tails to me. Yeah, what a quest, what a mission to prove myself. Go kill 2 wild dogs. But I am level 3 over here, so let's go own some wild dogs. AP over here, action points. There you go. So it looks like when the action points run out, and action points get consumed as you fight, as you do combat, as you play the game, and every day you get 150 extra points gets refilled on your bar over here. So, but once that runs out, you're pretty much done for the day. So there is some sort of limits to how much you can play the game every day. Most browser-based MMORPGs do this for some reason. Heroes of Kung Fu also does it. Kingdom Loathing does it, and a lot of MMORPGs do it. So there's messages over here, we don't want to see that. There's a PvP arena where you can actually fight other players, so that's really where the multiplayer aspects of the game come in. But otherwise, it's largely a single player game. Though there is, I saw a market here earlier, where there's a job center, auction house over here, so that's kind of cool. Players can buy and sell items over there, and markets over here too. This guy looks like a boss, look at this guy. Market official. I don't take bribes, I'm the market official. By saying he doesn't take bribes, I think he's inviting me to bribe him, but all of these items are sold by other players too. So that's kind of cool. So the game definitely has some depth. MP leech plus 3%, so that's kind of cool. I remember that from Diablo 2, mana leech and HP leech. Skywalker's boots. I mean, it's kind of cool that the game has all this variety. I mean, especially for a browser-based game. Though a lot of people won't like it because it's browser-based, but it's something that you don't have to commit a lot of time to play because a lot of client-based MMORPGs require a big time commitment. A game like this, you can only play so much a day, and so much a day is a decent amount of time. You can have, you can play the game for a couple hours at least. Because I'm only at 197 and I have been playing for about 10 minutes so far. So let's go kill some wild dogs to complete my epic quest. You know what, let's go back to switch to animation mode. Because this looks a lot cooler. Though they're basically the same thing. I mean, you don't get to control your character, but at least you get to watch them fight. So I can go back if I want to. Let's see what's on this screen again. I can't do it when I'm out of combat. So I gotta kill, I think, 2 more dogs, or at least 1 more. So let's go back to report mode. I saw end combat instantly. So if you don't want to wait for the combat to to drag out, I'm sure later on monsters can take like 5 minutes to kill or a couple minutes to kill because battles do rage on for a while. You can spend Dragon Gold, which is the game's premium currency, and end it right away. But that costs money, of course. So let's kill 1 more wild dog over here to make sure I got my quest done. And I want to see the animation again, because at least in the animation, you can see the guys going back and forth. Though I'm not sure why they don't just meet halfway and start swinging at each other, but that's not the case. I'm also wondering why that rabbit fought back last time. Rabbits don't fight back in real life. So I should be able to kill this guy real soon, and I get to hand my quest. Yeah, boy. Extra wheel, there you go. I use my skill over there, even though I didn't actually use it, but my guy just randomly did it on his own. So I guess there's some variety to the game because of the game's skills. So there's tournaments as well, probably PvP tournaments, instances, what's that all about? Create a team to go there, so you can actually party with other players too, so that's actually interesting. I thought that was just a no real persistent world, but at least you can party with other players and adventure with them too. Though you still really can't control your what you're doing in the instance, you just kind of fight automatically. And I can do 3 normal instances today, so the game limits you a lot on what you can do each day, and well, not really limits you a lot, but if you want to get extra stuff, you do have to pay for it, which is kind of annoying. So let's go back to Wilshire, and let's go hand in my quest. Am I a member of the Elite Guard now? Start your adventure. Alright, great job. You still look alive and kicking. Yeah, I was killing some dogs. Nothing really too severe. Complete my quest. He gave me some armor. I'll go ahead and equip that right now. And he's got no more quests for me, so I'm sure as I level up, there'll be more and more quests. But if you look around town, there's a lot of exclamations around here. More so than I can possibly complete right now. So that's kind of cool too, because you'll always have something to do. And I start with 20 Dragon Stones, which is, I guess I can use that for something. But let's go look at my inventory over here. I can go to, this is epic because it's in purple, but it's only for mages. Can I equip this? Looks like I can't. Can I drag it down over here? The target is not edible. I was not asking if it was edible. What does that even mean? Why is it asking me if it's edible or not? Oh, I have to be level 6. That's why I can't wear it. Let's go equip this one over here. So you can just write, ooh, it will bind to you. So the game does have binding equipment, which I think, was it World of Warcraft that really popularized that? I know, actually EverQuest 1 had it too with the no drop stuff and no trade. But I think World of Warcraft really popularized the whole bind on equip and bind on pickup thing. So I can't wear these right now, so I am good to go. Did I level up again? I can put my points into more random skills. But I like the fact that the game does have a talent tree as well, because it gives the game some more depth, like I said. And actually, once you level up later on, you can there is actually 2 job advancements for each class. I'm not sure what level that is, probably over 50, so that's still a whiles away. But at least it shows that the game has some more depth later on. But let's close this out and let's go get another quest from the Elder. He seems to be like a main storyline kind of guy, so always talk to the Elder for quests. I heard the farmer had some trouble recently, and I get to go help farmers. You know what? I liked it before when I was going to kill dragon, but I gotta go kill farmers now. Not farm. I gotta go help out farmers, not kill them. So let's go back leaving town and let's do 1 more of these quests. Can we drag this map? Yep, you can easily drag the map too. That's kind of cool. It's not like fixed on the screen at once. You gotta click these little arrows. You can actually drag it around. So my strawberry enjoys high reputation with everyone. Man, these translations, not the best. We'll leave it at that. But gameplay-wise, I'm moderately impressed because the game looks playable. I mean, for a browser-based game especially, though movement looks really silly because you just teleport around. But if you're looking for an actual 3D MMORPG, Dragon's Call isn't for you, but if you're looking for something you can play casually on and off, the game may be worth checking out. Anyway guys, I am running out of time. If you guys do want to play Dragon's Call or just learn more about it, do check it out full review on the link below. Later guys.